Hello family, you guys are welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my new method of Chebe infused water. This method is way more potent than the first, so if you're interested in finding out how I prepared this Chebe infused water, then please go ahead to continue watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in finding that out, and also subscribe to the channel for subsequent videos like this one. Thank you so much. And so the first thing you're going to be needing, or rather the ingredients you're going to be needing for this Chebe infused water, just like the first, is your Chebe powder and also your Karkar oil. So like I mentioned in the first video, my Chebe powder and Karkar oil are not branded because I bought them in bulk. So you could go ahead, if you want the branded ones, you could get them from off Jumia. You could go ahead to get the branded Chebe powder and Karkar oil from off Jumia, but if you have this, you could also go ahead to use this. Now, to know an original Chebe powder and Karkar oil looks exactly just like this. So when you're buying yours, if you're getting from off Jumia, you wouldn't know what it looks like until it gets to you. So if you're not buying from Jumia, you could go ahead to buy exactly what you are seeing there. So now, to begin preparations, you grab your pot and then you measure as desired. For me, I like to do extra. I like to make a bit more to keep. So I went ahead to measure out 5 tablespoons of my Chebe powder, 5 to 6 tablespoons thereabout of my Chebe powder into a pot. Now after measuring that into a pot, you go ahead to add a good amount of water. Now for the water I added at first, it was a bit too small, so when I was done cooking this, the water became too small and the paste that came out was very thick. I mean, I couldn't even squeeze out enough. So when you want to make yours, go ahead to add good amount of water. This water is too small, so you could go ahead to add up to like 600 to 750 grams of water to the pot. Add good amount of water to the pot because this is going to boil for it to be able to infuse into the water. So after boiling for the first time, this is what it looks like, and I went ahead to add more water and I went ahead to boil again. Now one thing you must notice that if you are not using same amount of Chebe powder that I poured into the pot, you might just go ahead to use the amount of water that I used, okay? But if you are using same amount of Chebe powder that I poured into the pot, you need to add enough water, like I earlier said, to about 6 to 750 grams of water. You just know when it's enough, okay? And when you think it's not enough, you go ahead to add again. So this was looking like after adding some more water, and then I went ahead to boil this again for about 5 to 10 minutes. So you could boil for less, you could boil for more, but you don't want this to burn in the pot. After which I'm going to proceed to sieving after boiling for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to place my stocking cap over my bowl, and I used a sieve over it. Now I'm using double sieving method. This is best to remove excess Chebe powder from your liquid so you could get clear liquid, okay? You have to do this. But if you are comfortable using your Chebe spray or your Chebe infused water with the grains of the Chebe in it, you could go ahead to do that. But for me to eliminate all of the grains, that's why I'm doing this double sieving method. Even after the double sieving method, you could still go ahead to sieve again just to ensure that you do not have any grains of the Chebe left in your water. After which, I'm just going to scoop this back into the pot because I want to reboil. So I had to reboil this. You could also reboil this even after getting your Chebe infused water. You could also go ahead to reboil this just so you could have more of the water. So after scooping it back into the pot, I added more water and I went to reboil. So for this, I'm going to be transferring into my spray bottle, and like I said, just to be sure that you have minimum grains or less grains of the Chebe powder in your infused water, I'm going to go ahead to sieve again. After which, I'm also going to go ahead to show you guys the grains of the Chebe that was removed from the process of this sieving again, just to show you how important it is. Because the more reason why you have to take this out, aside the fact that it removes much of the chebe grains to prevent it from getting to your hair, it also helps your spray bottle. Now if you're applying this to your hair through your spray bottle and it has a lot of grains in it, it's going to block the nozzle of your spray bottle, and after a while your spray bottle won't be working well anymore. So it is important that you go ahead to sieve as much as you can to eliminate enough grains. So after which, I'm going to go ahead to add about 2 tablespoons of my Karkar oil. A little bit more than 2 tablespoons of my Karkar oil was added into my Chebe infused water. I'm also going to go ahead to add 2 pumps of my hair growth oil into this. Now you could go ahead to add whichever oils are available to you, or the oils that are best used for your hair. Also, you want to ensure that you are using Karkar oil, because this is Chebe infused water with Karkar oil. For my Lavender Essential Oil, I'm going to be adding 4 drops just to add a very nice fragrance into this. And then the next oil I'm going to be adding is extra virgin olive oil. And for this, I added just about a tablespoon of my extra virgin olive oil, and I went ahead to cover this up and I shook it together nicely. And this is basically it for this hair growth spray, for this hair growth treatment made with Chebe and Karkar oil and a bunch of other good oils for your hair. So like I said earlier, this is the amount of Chebe powder that came out from the water after sieving the second time. So you see how important that is. So this is what your spray is going to be looking like, and you could just basically go ahead to spray this on your hair. I didn't film that because I already filmed it before. So for a reapplication, to reapply this to your hair, you want to ensure that you're constantly reapplying this to your hair without washing your hair. So if you're going to be using Chebe infused water on your hair for a period of 3 weeks, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, whatever duration you intend on using this, ensure that you're not washing your hair before reapplying. So for that period, just know you're not going to be washing your hair. That's it, okay? This is what your spray is going to be looking like if you allow it to settle. So what you have to do before reapplying is to shake it up together before applying this to your hair again. And that's basically it for this video. Please go ahead to give this video a thumbs up if you did learn something. Subscribe to the channel and also watch subsequent videos. Thank you guys. Bye.